I don't even know why I stopped. So obviously this will be a part 2. Because I have a message to deliver. I'm just talking. So I grabbed me some ranch Pringles. They was the only ones. They had so many, I was going to grab the pizza ones. I said, I ain't had them ranch Pringles in a while. And I like the color, teal. You know me and the colors. And I said, you know what? Granny won't turn this down if she's still up. Got the chocolate. Got the Hershey's with the almond. But yeah, so, and notice as I'm cashing out, I'm going to the register or whatever. I don't know if I told you. I think I did. There was this, what did I get last time? Anyway, I'm like, dang, it's old girl over there. Hope she don't break my chocolate bar. Or, I didn't even think of the Pringles. But last time she like, it's a spirit in her that don't like me. Kind of like the dude, the young man at the McDonald's who I had to check and say, yo, you had your back turned and lifted, I don't know what arm, went to your mouth or your nose and put your hand in my bag. Why would I do that? I saw you. First of all, don't get loud. Get your manager, I want my money back, period. I don't go to that McDonald's no more. Or if I do, I go inside, and if he in there, I'm out of there. So, to me, they share a saying. I'm like, why these motherfuckers don't like me, yo? I'm like, hey, Los, it ain't hard to tell. It's your aura, it's your vibe, it's your spirit, I'm like, chill, check, talking to self, right? My inner self. So, and as I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh, she got her hair puffed up, She got gold earrings. I'm like, she look nice today, I was like, should I compliment her? I was like, nah, like, it's just, she go. Then I'm watching her cash out this couple, I'm like, okay. I said, it's a me thing. Because she being nice to them. And she tells them at the end, she was like, have an awesome night, because they were, I was like, okay, and see if I get an awesome night or a good night. Or so I approached. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She was like, good. Like, mind you, this is closing time. I got one dude behind me. It seemed like they had his order already ready at the front. He was just go buy core water that he picked up. So, I'm like, hey, how you doing tonight? She's like, good. And I'm like, I put my number in to rewards or whatever. Normally she knocks down. I had a beer last time. She knocked that down. It was beverages. Whatever the other beverage was last time, it was a soda. Yeah, my 2-liter. She tipped that over. And I'm like, why she be doing that, bro? Like, so this time, guess what she tipped over? She ain't do it hard. She tipped over my Pringles. I'm like, okay. I ain't paid no mind. I'm like, yeah. She put them in horizontally, right? I'm like, as long as she ain't break the chocolate bar, I'm good. So, I didn't get her awesome, but I told her, I said, you have a good night. Like, I'm being sincere, knowing what I'm up against. And she was kind of dry with it. She was like, have a good one. Like, I could tell. I was like, this something. So as I'm walking out, well, mind you, as I'm waiting and watching her take care of the people in front of me, I see this dude by the entrance, and I'm like, oh, he got cans or whatever. I'm like, it's kind of late. I don't know, whatever. So as I'm walking out, I see dude. He's like, and I look at him. He looked familiar. And he's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, good, man. He was like, you got any change? I said, nah, I don't got any change on me. I was like, you going back outside? He was like, yeah. And I just left it at that and I walked out. And in my head, I'm like, I've been having this $5 bill on me probably for like 2 days now, right? So it's in my BMW little bag or whatever. And I'm like, I'm gonna give him that 5. I had it for this long. I'm like, I ain't got no change. I'm gonna give him the 5. So, I walked to my car, unlock it. He probably come out like a minute later. And as he, so he come out, I see him, I meet him halfway, he walking up to me. He thought I was the car that was in the front or whatever, but that was the dude behind me getting his groceries that they had ready for him. So he coming up and he's like, and the 5 was kind of mad. It was a crisp 5 that I had for a while, but it's been in the bag for a minute. And it was folded kind of janky, so I tried to straighten it up, And in my head, I already knew what I was going to tell him. I was going to tell him, like, keep the change. Because he asked for change, right? And when he said that, I'm like, I think this the dude I seen a while ago when I went up there, and I thought they closed at midnight, but they closed at 11. And he was out there, and he asked me the same thing. And I was like, I think I got something in the car in the cup, by the side door panel, and I ain't had none. So I had ended up, this how I met dude. I said, hey, I'll be back. Came over here, and I grabbed the Ziploc bag, the good Ziploc bag brand, and I had my change in it. It was a nice little amount, about like that. So when I went back up there, I was like, and we met. That's how we chopped it up for like 5 minutes. We got to know each other, right? It was the same dude, but tonight he was a little scruffier. I told him, I was like, because he told me, he was like, because when I gave him the 5, he reached and gave me a hug. He was like, thank you. I was like, no problem, man. He was like, you look familiar. You was that one that was over there a while ago when you gave me the change. I was like, yeah, that's me, man. I was like, I figured that was you too. I told him, I was like, it just looked like you grew your beard out a little bit. You looking a little scruffy. And he was like, oh, I was like, it look good on you, man. I was like, you good. And when he gave me a hug, I could smell the alcohol on him, Didn't mind it. It wasn't like, sometimes when people it'll seep through their pores or it's on their breath. It wasn't nothing. I was like, to me, beer smells worse, but he had some liquor in him. Like, I could smell it, but it wasn't bad, It wasn't nothing that I couldn't, So he was like, yeah, that was about 4 or 5 months ago. I was like, yeah, about 3, around there. And I said, he was like, yeah, man, I'm just up here getting these cans in at the last minute and talking with my cousin. Could talk to my cousin. Excuse me. For a little while or whatever. And in my mind, I'm like, is old girl his cousin? And I was thinking as I was driving on, well, anyway, let me tell you the departure. I was like, hey, man. I was like, yeah, it's raining out here. Get home, get you your little bottle and get home and get dry, get home safe. He was like, thank you, I will. So he was like, I appreciate it, I was like, we go see each other again. He was like, yeah. And mind you, he's coherent. You know what I mean? He's just he's super functional. And I walk back to the car, get in, and I just think, I'm like, I hope that's his cousin. Cause maybe he could not really technically put in a good word for me, or or maybe, I don't know, maybe he keep his money to himself. He don't let her know. Or maybe she said, what you go back outside for? If that's his cousin, or some people, hey, that's my, but I feel he's an honest man. Like, I could tell he don't lie. He's sincere. And maybe that'll shock her. Like, oh, dude, that was just out there, who gave that 5? Because remind you, he asked for change. You know, some people they be like, hey, you got $1 or you got a couple dollars. He always asks for change, meaning to me that speak volumes because he's not greedy. You know, he'll take whatever. Everybody got change on him. I mean, you know, technically, you know. But I don't care if he do tell her or don't tell her. It was like, I had to see him again. We had to see each other again, you know. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is, I told y'all before, man, I like to look nice. I like nice things. But like we say in Spanish, or my mom taught me, like, yo me lo gano. I earn mine, you know. Like if you want money or you want things, you have to put in the work, you know. And you don't, as I'm learning, you don't really gotta work physically, but obviously how we been indoctrinated, like, you know, to feed the beast, to feed the system, the machine, like they want you to be a slave, you know, hey, wake up, go to your job, 9 to 5, give us you know, we're gonna take a good portion of that back in taxes. So, but anyway, I don't want to get into that. But it's like, now I'm thinking about, I always think of the movie Blow, because like, money isn't real, George. You know? Are you happy? You know? It's like I care, but I don't care. Like, I don't judge people by money, yo. I'm gonna keep it clean on this one. I don't operate out of greed, yo. And if I say I got you, I got you. You know, 9 times out of 10, my word is bond. And I know sometimes life happens and you may have to take those words back because you gotta, you know, you gotta do what you have to do in order to survive, because you gotta put you first. Meaning that I feel and I know that I'm the lender and not the borrower. And I've asked a person one time if I could borrow some money, and he told me, he was like, man, you know, you and I having a job right now, that's kind of, and I was like, it's cool. Like, I've only did that once, and that was like during Christmas time. Like, this was years ago. And I was like, I get it. But I never beg nobody, ask nobody, you know, fuck begging. Excuse me. I don't ask nobody for no money like that. Not saying what dude's doing, like, I'm not, no. Like, you know who to ask things for from certain people in this anyway, but I don't got that mentality. Like, I don't need that. Like, God, the creator, the universe, they always look out. He look out for me. And I like looking out for people. You know, whether I know you or I don't know you. Like I said a while back ago, like, if you my friend, or even if like I've met people like do work and I know how long it took to get a check, like 2 weeks. If you get paid, it's gonna take 3 weeks to you know. If I'm eating, you eating, bro. You know. Or if you in a relationship with me, any relationship, you know, we good. So yeah, man, I'm gonna just leave it at that. And I just want to let y'all know, I'm grateful for y'all. Much gratitude. Like, I appreciate the support, the advice, the readings, the Bible verses, the encouragement of, how good God is to us in any season and right now in this moment. And like, I appreciate y'all. Like, for real, I'll be watching y'all videos. I try to get a little portion of everybody. Or even when it be in romance and like, yeah, I haven't given up on love, and like I know like I just learned that, or not learned, but I know I feel in my whole being, in my heart, my mind, body, soul, my spirit, like there's somebody out there there's somebody out there for you, or vice versa. There's somebody out there waiting for you, and y'all go get along super well, you know. Y'all gonna know each other real well. It's like y'all, you know, and just gotta be patient, obedient to yourself, to God. Yes, I know me, man. I know what I battle against, and you know, I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm grateful. I'm putting in the work, watching my daughter grow, and my stepdaughter, and and my niece and nephew, and yeah, like I'm grateful, man. That's why I say I know I gotta keep my mind healthy, keep my body healthy, you know. Cut out certain addictions, even though, like I said, I've been super tempted this past week or this month, this last month, you know. And there's things I've done, but then others, I'll be like, nah, like, I'm good. I fight it off, you know, and just keep moving forward. Just keep, yeah, just like you keep pushing through. Push and grow, like my boy motto. Yeah. But thank y'all. This definitely gonna be the part 2. And yeah, man. Gratitude. Keep fighting a good fight. Keep asking for wisdom. Ask God for wisdom. And yeah, keep the videos coming, man. And keep supporting one another, you know. And block all the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Just block it. And for every action, there's a reaction. Don't react. When somebody come at you some type of way, like, you already know. You know, you smarter, you wiser, we been here, you know. We know how energy works now because we've been teaching each other and we've experienced it. So, yeah, man. Just try to vibe at the highest frequency possible and operate out of love, you know. So, yeah. Appreciate y'all time. Do me a favor, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Shout out to everybody who subscribed, to my day ones, to my newbies. Appreciate y'all. You go love the content. Hit the thumbs up. You know, gets the algorithm going. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until we see each other again, appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Peace.